Hi and welcome to another video. What we've got here, we've got the bottom half of a punch. This is from work where I work, and there's 3 pins located into these holes here, and this centre pin here, because the slugs, where it had been punching, it punches the slugs straight down and they come out here, but the person who was using it didn't bother cleaning it out, so the slugs have backed up, and it's got to a point where the pin has shot down and it's shot straight out the side here. I'll bring you in closer so you can just see what the sort of damage what that's done. Well, here's a close-up shot, and you can see the aluminium has built up into the hole, but also as the pin had pushed some of the steel out and put a bulge in the side. What we're going to do is I'll run the milling machine straight through here because it's put a bulge in here, and we'll just see what it looks like, and we'll probably end up just running a weld down here and remachining and re-drilling. These holes here are to an exact size for the punch pins, so we'll just have to make sure we get these holes, or this middle hole, correct. And then so what we'll do, we'll weld that up. We'll just knock out there's some slugs still stuck in there. We'll just knock them through and get them out of the way, weld it up, remachine it and re-drill this centre hole here, and hopefully that will fix the issue. So a nice little interesting job, and we'll see how we get on. Well, here we are at the milling machine. We're just going to have to take the vise off so we can clamp that straight down to the bed, and we'll get it all squared up and true, and then we'll run the milling machine, and we'll just run the cutter through and just clean up the bad edge, and we'll see what it looks like after that. Right, so we're all set up, and we've got the cutter just going to run on this edge here just to clean up. I can't really move this, just to clean up this where this pin has shot out the side of this block. So what we'll do, we'll have a look and see. This may have been case hardened. I'm not actually sure. We'll soon find out because we'll run a file on it. We'll just have a look and see. Yeah, it is. It's been hardened. So we've got a solid carbide cutter in there, and we'll have a look and just see how we get on. So we'll just take it easy. I don't want to take the edges off the cutter, and let's have a look. Yeah, it seems okay. So we'll take the rest off. Oh yeah, that's come out well. We'll just give that a brush and just see. I haven't took the slugs out yet, they're still stuck down in the hole. I'm just going to get it ready, and we'll have a look at that. It doesn't look as though it's distorted this central part here where the punch has gone and shot out the side. It doesn't look as though it's distorted that. The cutter's cut nice and square against the edge, so we should be okay. Anyway, right, so what we'll do now, we'll just have a look and just get rid of those slugs in there, I think, and then what we'll do then, we'll weld this side up, and we'll put a nice weld on there, a nice deep penetrating weld, and then we'll come back in and we'll tidy that up again. Now I've got the drill here. We're just going to run a 3mm drill through here. It looks about a 3.5, I'd say, I guess. But we're just going to run the drill through and just clean some of these aluminium slugs out of here. So the slugs should come out of this slot here, but they're obviously backed up, and we're not through them yet, so there's a few in there. Just got to hold the drill nice and straight, although like I said before, I think it's been case hardened, so the drill isn't going to touch the sides here anyway, so. And we're through. So there's quite a few in there, so I think we'll just run through just the next size drill. I'm guessing from the pin size at work. Oh no, it is a bit big. I thought it might have been about 3.5 mil, but no, it's bigger than that. So I'm guessing around 3.7, and the hole will probably be about, the pin I think was about 3.5. So let's just run this through and clean this up. Yeah, it's pushed the slugs out in the bottom here now, so we might be able to get those out. Stick a scribe up there. No, typical, it's not long enough. Oh, there's some coming. So here we are. So this is what's happened. These have backed up in the hole because the person hasn't cleaned it, and they've just backed up on top of each other, and all of a sudden the pin's got nowhere to go, so it just chooses its weakest link and then just shoots out the side here. So right, so that's that cleaned out. We'll just have a look. This is a 4mm drill. Yeah, I'm guessing around about 3.7. Yeah, definitely. So we'll just I'm just having a look down the hole. Yeah, we're going to have to weld this side up because that pin, that's not going to be no good like that. So anyway, right, we'll get the welder out and we'll have a look at that. Right, we're all ready to weld. We just got the MIG torch here, so we're just going to run a bead up there, and I've got everything disconnected from the mains, so there's no problems there, and that's earthed and or whatever. So we'll just have a look at that. I'm hoping there ain't too much oil in here. I might just give that a clean out before, just with some carburetor cleaner, and we'll just get rid of any oil what's on there. Right, we've got some carburetor cleaner here, so we'll just give this a good squirt. We'll just give that a brushing as well. The heat will burn off the carburetor cleaner, so it just evaporates to nothing. So just get rid of the excess. Right, we're ready to weld. I won't bother showing the weld side of it. Everybody knows what weld looks like, so we'll do that off screen. Well, here we are, we just welded it up. It's a bit hot at the moment. So I've run plenty of weld in there just to get enough penetration and get that weld in there solid. And what we'll do now is we'll start to clean that up, and we'll just run that back level with these surfaces, and then we'll just re-drill that hole, and then the job should be done. So we'll check it afterwards. I've just got to find a 3.7mm drill so we can just run that straight down the middle there, and we're all good. We'll just set the DRO to that level there, just in case we need it. So we've got that reading on 0, so if we need to come back down to 0, we're going to easily be able to find that on the DRO. Right, now we'll clean up the edges. Right, so we'll just come in and we'll just kiss this side here, and we're more or less about there. We'll just make sure before we start it up. Yeah, we're just kissing that side there. Right, so I think we won't take off too much in one go here. We'll come in from the other side because we're trying to climb mill, and that cutter's grabbing, so we'll just come in, we'll do a conventional cut. Yeah, that's coming out well. A little bit deeper. And still just wants to come down a bit more. And that looks about right. So we'll just have a look and just see. We just want to probably just come in there a bit more. Try that. No. That's better. Wasn't quite level. Yeah, we're just going to have to run another bead of weld just across the top there, because we've got quite a couple of dips there. So we'll just reset the DRO just so we know where we've been, and we'll weld that in situ. Right, we'll turn the mains off to that, and I'll just weld that off screen and just see how we get on with that. Right, job done. That came out pretty well in the end, actually, so I'm happy with that. I just managed to get the MIG welder in right in here. There's a small slightly spit just down the bottom there. I just couldn't get the torch in there, but anyway, we've done it now, so it's all back to normal. So we'll take it back to work. We'll reassemble the punch. There's a big head sit on the top here where the 3 pins shoot down and go through the aluminium sections. And yeah, we're all good. So I managed to match those holes, which was 3.7 mil, so that's good. So we'll see how long it lasts this time. I think what we'll do is we'll run a drill straight through the bed plate and out the other side, and then we'll make them to 10 mil holes, just so the slugs have got somewhere to go, because what's happening is, like I said before, the slugs are building up in the slot. They're not getting cleaned out by the user, and they're just backing up, and that's caused this issue. The other one is as well, where these go out, the slugs push down and push onto the plate just down here, so we'll do the same there. So we'll just drill 3 holes, straight out the bottom, and then all the slugs can just fall out onto the floor. So but yeah, no, I'm happy with how that's come out, so that's a job well done. Here's a picture of the repair, and as you can see, it's come out pretty well. So we'll get that back to work, get the punch assembled, and carry on using it. If you like this video, just like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.